What's up, everybody? Welcome to the official start of Chapter 2. As you remember, last time, the team took down Sarko and most of Hakai's goons, only to be blamed for the murder of the number one hero, Soaring Eagle. In the end, Asura took part of the team to a hidden facility, with the others choosing to go their own path. Going forward, every other week will be on each of the teams. The players have all created new heroes, as well as we have the introduction of a new player. So with that being said, let's introduce the players. As always, I'm your host, Zach. With us today, we have Red playing as his new character, Metalbee.
What up, fool? Metalbee in the house.
We have Squiggle playing his new character, Rift.
Nice to meet you.
We have Connor playing his new character, Game Boy.
Hello.
Oh, Jesus. We have Kiri playing as Apex.
Hey, freaks.
Mike playing as his new character, Paradox.
What up?
We have our new player, Graham, who actually, by the time this recording comes out, you've probably seen him in our Star Wars D&D, I think. So, he's kind of new. But either way, Graham playing as his character, is it Yavin Tsui?
That's right. Hello there.
There we go. And last but not least, Victor as his character, High Spirits.
What's up?
Hey, Cass isn't here. Crazy. Anyway.
What the?
Fuck that guy. Let's kill him.
Wait.
Let's go.
He's clearly a
Where's
villain.
Don't do that.
Did he
Wow,
see?
assaulting someone who's not here? Wow, low class move, Zach.
Hey,
Wow.
Morty.
Alright.
We're going to mortify him? Anyway, it's been 6 months since the events with Sarko. Keika and Cass have been spending time training in private with the other professional heroes. All the while, they worked on getting them out of this situation. You're training when Principal Kocho makes his way to the room as well. Keika, Cass, please follow me. Kocho leads you to a larger room, filled with seats filled with people you don't recognize as well as fellow professional heroes. First off, Keika, Cass, I want to introduce you to your new team. These are fellow hero students from other classes that have been hand-selected for this situation. I'll let you all introduce yourselves. Alright, Metalbee, go first.
Well, I'm Metalbee, and I'm going to be the best hero that there is. Try and stop me if you can.
What's your quirk?
Oh, I can't do that one voice. I was going to try to do that one voice, but I can't do it. Metallurgy. In my quirk, I'm able to control metal and do other various functions with metal.
Alright. Rift.
Sorry, people. Sorry, folks. I'm sick. I don't have much of my voice. Ugh.
Alright.
At least you showed up.
Hey, I'll always show up.
True.
Listen, I've never missed a session.
Alright,
Me too.
Rift, go ahead.
All right. Nice to meet you. I'm Rift. I kind of got my feet kicked up on the table. My quirk's gateway. Here's a demonstration. I'll make a little gateway on the table, and you see I have like a little coffee mug. And there's kind of like a hole that appears underneath it. Coffee mug falls through. I extend my hand like this. Another gate appears. I'll grab the mug, drink it. Pretty simple. I make portals.
Alright. Game Boy.
My name's Game Boy. I've got mad skills, that's my quirk.
Oh.
It's called Ready Player One.
Interesting.
Sounds familiar.
Alright, Apex.
Hello, he stands up. I'm Apex. And my quirk is lycanthropy. As you can see, he points to his ears and to his tail.
I thought you were a furry.
I was gonna say.
Fuck you!
Quirk.
Alright.
I can adapt the qualities of a wolf.
I don't knock my persona, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, Paradox.
I gotta go.
He just stares at you. Motherfucker.
Oh, am I next?
Yeah.
My name's Genji. You can call me Paradox or whatever you want. I don't care. My quirk is I can control particles that move faster than time. Allow me to control time itself. A little bit.
Nutty!
Alright. Yavin Tsui.
Hello again. My
Hello.
hero name is Yavin Tsui. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
My quirk is called the Law of Three. I can take three things that I understand and control them. That is my law of three.
That's broken. Oh, snap.
Hey,
All right.
if I break three things, then I'll control them too.
Oh, snap.
Now that we've gone over formalities, I have a few items to discuss. We need to discuss who's going to be leading this team. As in the past, we've always had a test. In this case, we're going to hold a small tournament. The winner of the tournament will be offered a leadership position. So that being said, let's get started. The placement has been determined by your initiative. It's a little fucked up because Nick isn't here. So
If y'all want to waste your time, so be it.
you can kind of see here.
Yavin Tsui.
Hey, Keka wins.
I meant to.
They both lost.
So we're in a tournament.
It was a draw.
Yep.
Yep.
They trained us. They trained us for this tournament arc. We've heard
Oh,
legends.
let's wait. Cassius, but I'll beat Cassius.
Is this it?
All
The
right.
legendary
Well-
tournament arc?
First up, Game Boy
Oh
versus Keika.
Oh fuck! I wasn't expecting to be first.
I'm glad I'm not.
I have so much to my quirk. Which to go for? Which to go
Oh,
for?
looks like we have to go from the other way up.
You're the-
No.
Apex and Paradox. Come on, guys.
No.
I kind of don't want to fight Apex.
All right. Well,
I'm not ready for this L.
based on turn order, Game Boy, you go first.
Put us
Am I
on the
missing
map.
something?
Put us on the map, buddy.
Oh.
What's the big deal?
Now we're fighting on this map.
I was like, what's the issue?
Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, what is the
Nice.
issue, Zach?
So fucking white on a map like this.
It is very bright.
Give it like a darker background, like a dark gray.
Can you put a brown?
Can you just make it all dark so I can
No,
sleep?
this is fine.
Just anything so that way I don't
Oh
look
my
like I'm
God.
dead.
That's so
There we
much
go.
better.
Jesus.
You don't
Yeah, I think-
understand the issues that us color seeing people have, Zach.
Dude, I'm blinded by my camera.
All
Fucking
right.
night anyways, doesn't matter.
Valid.
All right, let's see what you can do. Wait, I'm first, aren't I?
Yep. You sure are.
Yep.
Let's see what you can do. He just stays in his fighting stance.
You know what? I'm gonna pass my turn. Not even gonna store. I'm gonna pass with a confident, full, like hands crossed, arms crossed kind of a look.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
The roleplay.
You have shades as well. You have like sunglasses.
I have a mask. I could describe myself.
oh, yeah, actually, so to the audience, we are getting new artwork. It'll be here eventually. He's been busy. So it'll come.
Yeah, I can describe myself real quick. I've got a black shirt, black pants. There's an arrow on the knee. There's a black overcoat that's going on. Think kind of like Kirito from Sword Art Online. I have a bandolier of old Game Boy cartridge games on me. I have a Game Boy in my hand. I have a like anonymous mask over my face that has "Game Over" to shape a smile on it. And then I have neon headphones on myself that have cat ears. Oh, and fingerless gloves. Got to add that.
Finger slip. That's right.
Stupid.
That's it.
All right. So,
So,
Hika will move up there, and then she will activate her quirk to summon two rangers. that will cost me 5 strain. And then they will take their shot at Game Boy.
Shoot your shot.
1 each.
I can't wait till just both of them just like hit both your arms and you can't do anything. You're just pinned to the wall.
I duck underneath both of them. Not quite.
Jesus Christ.
Get good, noob.
Headshots only.
All right, let's see what we can do. I'm going to pull out one of the cartridges. I'm going to touch on it, pull the strain, so now I roll a 1d4 to see what's going to happen. The game is residentially evil. I have just pulled out a rocket launcher from the game.
Nice.
Game over.
Let's show you what I can do. I'm going to shoot both of the archers.
I did just go.
Targeting one, but it's an AoE.
720 no scope.
I try to do a full 360 and then shoot. I'll take a penalty on that if you want.
Just roll it. Damn.
Ooh, good roll. Is that a hit on those?
Yeah, it is. Their stats are not particularly amazing.
3d8. What is my dex mod? Oh, just that. 21 damage to him.
Okay. It's down to that now.
Oh, let me draw my strain for that.
All right.
Oh, that's my turn.
Alrighty. What is the range of that?
Can you clarify the game cartridge in advance before you roll next time?
Yes, sorry.
Make sure there's no sus.
Yeah. I meant to. I realized that after I said that yeah.
Save the sus
Sure.
for Among Us.
Among Us.
You mean Amogus?
Is that what you have?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Remember, these all have to be, legally safe knockoffs.
True.
I like dank
she's
souls.
going to kind of reach out a hand, and I'm going to use possession. So that is going to be 2 strain, and I'm going to
don't know
reduce
what
the
this
hit
means.
checks by 6.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, snap.
Yeah.
And you will get a will save at the end of each of your turns to attempt to break out of it.
That's the first time I've been touched in years.
And I jizzed in my pants.
All right, so -6.
I don't
Might
know
need
if
to
you've
remind me
used
of that.
that
If I
before.
roll above a 10, or roll above a +10, let me call me out.
Okay. And then these guys are going to move up.
Mario hit effect. Wow.
And they are going to take shots at you.
So this doesn't affect my AC at all, right?
No.
Okay.
Not unless I choose to make it affect your AC.
Yeah. There's a list of things he can choose from.
Yeah.
Quick scope him.
How close am I to you?
Back to a 360.
This is really dangerous. I don't think she would do that.
Dangerous.
They're gonna take regular shots.
Do a backflip.
You're not gonna try to eat my soul? Is that what's being debated on here?
No, the archer special shots. If I accidentally crit you, it's piercing damage.
Oh, that would be dangerous.
Yeah.
My guys.
And it crits on an 18 to 20.
Ah.
God.
Well, odds are I'd survive one of them. 2 of them. That depends on the die.
Game Boy War. Go Game Boy!
Yeah. Turn, give a thumbs up as that slams me in the face.
What about the second one?
Second one also hits.
Okay.
Come on, Game Boy, I got you better than this. Let's go, buddy.
Well,
So what are you doing, Keika?
that they're shooting at him.
Yeah, I've just been attacked twice. So waiting on damage.
Double check my wisdom. All right.
Come on, Metal B. Don't be too biased.
I'm just gonna
I-
roll it all together.
Probably know who I would know more.
Unless you have something that needs the damage to be separate.
No, it's fine.
Alright.
I have no damage reduction as of this moment. But on my next turn.
42 damage.
Oh, God. I'm probably going to lose. All right. I'm going to throw away the rocket launcher as it disappears. I'm going to go to grab another game, this time all out. It's Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling a 1d4. Damn it, I didn't get power armor. Oh, fuck. Okay, Wild Wasteland, enemy spawn potential, GM discretion. What's going on here?
Oh Lord, wasn't ready for this.
Some gold spawn and attack you too.
Let's see, all out. What'd you roll? 2.
2. Random enemy spawn, GM discretion.
2 archers spawn.
Oh no, the gun is the same color. Random enemy spawns.
A floating head with yellow glowing hair. Oh no.
All right, he's gonna. Well, is that your turn?
Probably should have thrown the rocket launcher away first.
Is that a cockroach?
Okay, at that point, I'm going to run past the head and behind cover. Ooh, ran too far. There we go.
All right, he's gonna take an attack of opportunity.
It
that
actually
makes
doesn't
sense.
rain. I with
That's a
crazy
miss.
hair.
Come on, High Spirit. See what you
Oh,
got.
it's his turn. He's gonna follow you.
Yep,
Miss.
but still miss. Just like whack him, like get off, get off.
I've lost everybody. So,
Oh,
You
here
are
we
really?
go.
out.
Everybody.
Let me refresh then.
Yeah, everyone, just reconnect your video.
Yeah.
Looks like the way that happened, it was probably a roll 20 issue.
Would like it reloaded for me anything, everybody?
Well, it's your turn, Keika.
Can you see me?
I can see you.
I only see
Okay.
Zach, but that's what matters.
I cannot
see
see,
me?
Zach sees you.
Can you guys see me?
No.
I just see Kiri.
Oh, God.
I can see Squiggle. Oh, and Zach.
I'm holding Zach's spirit animal.
Keika is just going to store both of her actions. And these guys are going to move up.
Yeah, I see you. I don't see Red, Mike, or Graham.
What? You don't see me?
Well,
As
you
I'm holding
won't be able to see me.
All right,
I've
Game
been
Boy.
I'm holding-
trying to reconnect my video this entire
I can
time.
see Connor
Yeah, you're
again.
good, man.
But everybody's video keeps dropping in and out at random times. So
I think it's Roll20 servers.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's because
Roll
we
twice
have so many
definitely
people.
yeah, we got like
That's
a lot
possible.
of people in here.
I hit you again.
Yep, both hits have hit me again.
We're just being hunted down.
40 more damage.
I can't say I didn't ask for this. The whole point was, I'm underestimating her because she's a girl. So this is very fitting.
This is perfect.
All right, Game Boy.
All right. I am going to run around towards her, take the attack of opportunity from the head. That's it.
That's doing good.
All
The radar
right.
stabs in the back of the head.
Metapod.
I'm
That is
going
not
to
the
grab
Metapod.
Elder Rolls.
Oh wait, that is.
Du-du-ding.
Fuck it, too. What's that? I go to pull out my hand and you see a sweet roll appears, which I eat it.
Oh, it's the Dragonborn.
That's really
Did you
the
steal
time
the-
to eat?
That was my sweet roll! Guards, get him! More enemies spawn.
1d4 plus crafting skill check. Okay. I have regained 16 stamina.
And,
Holy
and
shit.
HP.
What is stamina?
I don't have any HP down.
Oh,
HP
mean
and strain.
armor?
He means.
Oh, strain. Okay.
all right. Well,
Yeah, that's everything I can do there.
he's gonna move.
Actually, I
Don't
can
forget
probably
your
do
will
2
save.
of these, can't I? Oh, yeah, we'll save.
Let's do these.
I typed /T, not /R. I think I've passed.
Yep. Can almost guarantee it.
Oh yeah. That ends that.
Oh, wrong roll.
What a
It's
waste.
a miss though.
Oh, that's a miss. Ooh.
Hey, Game Boy, you should
That
probably
would've-
save and
That would
load.
have finished my armor.
All right,
Save
Keika.
and load. You mean I need a bonfire?
Yes.
Oh, should bonfire restore armor? That might be too broken, but it's random.
Quick save.
I do also take piercing damage. If I get the nat 1.
Bonfire does not do armor.
Okay.
All right, Keika.
Yep. Figuring out what I want to do.
I like that Keika has not been touched.
Run away. 니그른다요.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say she got hit with the rocket launcher, but that was her
I
archer.
targeted them, yeah.
Also,
Game Boy's just out of breath from running this much.
Ma'am, I need my Mountain Dew.
I want to go home and play some video games. You didn't even give me a PS5.
They
promised me a PS5.
So theoretically, I could actually do 2 per turn, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Huh.
I thought you
Oh,
were.
that's a miss.
But you were.
That's a miss.
Well, you were running though, so on the turns that you were running, then no.
Yeah, but I mean, on one of the other turns, I was able to.
Yeah.
That's fine. There's something I want to have happen. That's the reason I'm
Just
not
pay
biased.
attention to drawback 1,
Yeah.
as well as drawback 2.
Yeah, that's the reason. I want drawback 2 to happen.
Technically, in
I
this
want to see what
situation,
happens.
drawback 3. But
Oh, yeah, but I'm not trying to persuade her. I'm not going to try and talk her into surrendering. I don't need to do that. I'm too good.
You gotta talk someone to do shit.
That's it. I'm all good.
All right. God, I don't know what game.
Fitness.
Mega Mario Brothers.
Jesus Christ.
One, I think this is still a decent one.
He's just.
I
second
immediately
bomb.
realized I went to the never mind. This isn't. I went to the wrong place, and I go 30 feet in the opposite direction I just went.
Goodbye.
Does that provoke attack of opportunities?
No.
Cake's just like, huh?
So does that count as a movement as well?
No. That's just
Okay.
Yeah, that's just the move.
Then I'm going to use another aspect, but as this is my 5th aspect within 5 turns, I now have to roll for the game as well. It's random as I'm getting eye strain. 12, which is that?
I believe that's Winecraft.
That is Winecraft.
Winecraft. It's like
2.
actual whining.
A pig has spawned next to me.
I don't have a pig.
Let's go,
Here.
piggy.
Oh my lord.
As for watching this, I'm just saying, like, what the
Where's
fuck?
Cassie?
I can see Graham. Yo,
Oh,
look at him.
I cannot.
Let's go.
I feel left
Yeah, what's
out.
up, Graham? I can see you now. You got it working.
What do you got a bathrobe?
I'm just gonna look at the pig. I'm just gonna kind of look sad.
Dad, you got crazy hair going on. What the fuck?
All right, that's my turn.
Yep, Keika.
They're just gonna.
So
they're
you just
gonna
saw
keep
saw Game Boy run away, and all of a sudden you hear.
I look around to like any spectator, like making sure everything's okay as they kind of move in.
I'm just like laughing in the crowd. I'm having.
Have I not proved myself as leader material?
You're quick. There's a way to random.
Captain.
That's the point of it. It's completely random. I'm not helping combat.
You are.
Can't
Other
help
misses.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Hey, I can see red now.
Yo,
I can see everybody. I have the power.
I can't see. I can
Later.
only carry.
What was that?
So I'm just checking to double checking the stuff I can do with my class.
Gotcha. I know what I need to do. Oh fuck! I can't roll. I can't. I have to roll for it now.
Yep.
Okay. How far?
I'm beginning to feel carpal tunnel as well.
Nah,
Jeez, aren't we all?
we'll just chill out. Yep, go ahead.
Like IRL. Or
All right.
That's why.
I would like to step on the pig's back and leap on top of the rock that is next to me.
Okay. I'll just let you. They're not very tall.
Okay. Then I'm going to go for another aspect. See what the eye string gives me. 1. That's not what I wanted. This is all out again. Okay, I'll take that. I now have a suit of power armor surrounding me.
Neat.
I have 15 damage reduction and a +4 to my strength score.
Nice.
Which game was that?
It's not cheat.
All out.
Yep. All right.
All right. Still have one more action I can take. I'm gonna move up to you.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right, Keika.
Seeing that you are now clad in this super heavy armor, she no longer feels bad, and as it is their last turn, she was going to have her archers use their super attack on you.
All right, let's see if I die in session 1.
What the fuck? That would be it.
Going out like a true gamer.
Would be
Lose 1 game. That's it.
Game over for me.
You are within 30 feet, so they get a bonus.
I think I should add a drawback. If you lose a fight, you're tilted and it causes like issues on the next fight.
Have fun with that.
I think that's a hit.
Damn, they have a fucking a +15 bonus to the hit check too.
Yeah, if they're within 30 feet of you, they get a +15 to the hit check.
Both are
I am
hits.
the bone of my sword.
So
They just
total
start chanting out.
8 plus.
I'll tell you this has gone longer than I thought it would for this fight.
Doesn't it always?
You're putting like 2 non-combatants against each other. Well,
So this is the
high
first
spirit
hit.
sport. Damn.
I think you're out.
And second.
I'm dead.
You're not dead.
Those weren't piercing. They didn't crit you.
Well,
Oh.
We have auto skillful assault too, right?
yeah.
That,
So,
but I don't know if I can do that.
Right?
yes. So Game Boy, you're knocked out.
Deb. Minus 11. That's 33. So that's 29 minus 11. That's 18. I take 18 points of damage to my health. And then I take 20 points of damage to my health. I'm still in this. I had damage reduction, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
He is,
Exactly,
he
that's
is
why
into
I
this.
didn't
He is
have
like a
initiative.
gamer.
All right.
All right. I'm going to go for 2 punches.
Okay.
thinking old school.
What's the penalty for full attack action again? Minus 4?
To what?
Yeah. I think
double?
To hit checks?
Yeah.
second attack.
Okay, so minus 4. My strength is +4, so that's +2.
Well, the first one is normal, and then the next
Oh.
one is at the -4 penalty.
I mean, I got no reason not to try, so I'm just gonna attempt to block it. Oh.
Are both hits or just the one?
Both. Second one doesn't even hit, so no real point attempting that.
Take that damage.
I just imagine you hitting him with a Game Boy or with a controller.
I could probably still use my aspect inside this suit.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
You explode.
4. 1, 2, 3. That's Elder Rolls again. 3. Skillful. My next skill check has advantage.
Helpful.
That's my turn.
Okay.
All right.
I'm also now suffering from carpal tunnel.
What's that do?
On any checks that require my hands, I have a -5 penalty.
All right.
Yeah, you weren't expecting these two to last this long, were you? But if there's anything that a gamer knows, it's stamina.
That's what they're
Yep.
known for.
100%.
Mercy.
Hit the X button all night, baby.
Trained for this.
Yeah.
I've played at least 18 dating sims. I know what I'm doing.
I think I know how to handle women.
So, what do you like to do? Daffodils, okay.
I'm not even going to bother with the with the numbers of rounds because they're immediately using their super attacks.
You'll have to hit me first.
Watch out, the pig's coming.
This one.
Barely a hit.
Goodness.
Does the pig run in the way? Does it take the hit?
No.
Drats.
Take the hit.
Yeah, I'm out.
All right.
All right.
The armor dissipates.
Never underestimate the power of
All
rain.
right, you're pretty good for a girl.
Oh, all right then. She like it looked like she was gonna go like offer a hand to help you up, and then she just kind of pulls her hand back and walks away.
Fair enough.
All right. We've got Rift. And for the first time, Yavin Tsui.
I just want to be making a case for myself in the background. I think I showed out my utility abilities compared to my opponent. You know, I'm happy with that.
All right. Based on turn order, Rift, you go first.
Aw, snap. It's been so long. It's been so long. I'm gonna hit him with the old time classic. Restore both.
Jesus. All right, Graham.
I didn't quite catch that. You said the old time classic. What?
He's storing both of his actions.
Storing both.
Ah, yes.
Essentially, you can store up to. Your character would be able to store up to 2?
2.
2. So you can do store 2 attacks, store 2 movements, and you can use them whenever you want. Well, on your turn.
Though you start with one stored attack already. It's essentially a free action you can implement at any time. Well, anytime on your turn or as a reaction to block.
This is 5 feet. Is that correct?
Correct. Each square is 5 feet.
Yeah.
When you hold your token, you can also press right click to see how much you going.
Snap. I'm gonna move right here. 25 feet.
Okay. You technically still
You can
have another action. You can move again, or you can store your attack, or you can literally do what Connor did and do nothing.
I'm gonna store my-
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Rift.
How tall are these rocks?
I don't know. 10 feet. They're not very big.
So I could get on top of one.
Yeah.
All right, let me do some distancing here.
So you're not very combat oriented either, though.
Me,
How deep
I'm
is this water?
decently.
I don't know. Couple feet, maybe a foot.
Maybe a foot.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and stand up over here, kind of take cover in between these two rocks. And
I'm gonna take cover right in front of him.
well, it doesn't. I don't really matter. You know what, Zach? Can I go back? If actually, if so, I'll take cover right here. Because I don't even need to release that.
That's fine. I don't care.
I'm gonna draw out 2 pistols from my belt. You see, one of them, there's a head of a devil. Other side, there's a head of an angel. So that's pretty cool.
But you're hidden. He
Akuma
can't see you.
Ogami?
Yeah, but the crowd can see. They
Hmm.
know. They know.
They have
Oh.
guns.
The Nerf guns. Let me check my marksman ability real quick. 'Cause
I mean, I
then
know
I
the
would
other
know.
guy shot a rocket launcher at me, but that was kind of a quirk thing.
Who needs quirks when you have firearms? Alright. So I get a +1 for every 20 feet between us. So that's a +3. And I will create with my action gateway advantage, which I guess I should have asked about how this works more.
Okay.
But gateway advantage, is that like I do that and then I can shoot through it at the same time?
Correct. It's like an instantaneous gateway
Okay.
that accelerates the bullet.
Cool. Well then I'll do that, which gives me a +2. So put me at 22.
I think he's gonna hit.
I have dual wielding, which pistols are light weapons.
Correct.
So I'll hit twice. Jesus. Okay. Those are my 2 hits.
33.
It's against your AC. Both of those should hit. Probably. I haven't seen your new sheet.
It's the same. I haven't changed anything. Oh, you haven't seen the new sheet. Okay, let me.
I'm pulling it up.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Connor.
Yep.
Zach.
I believe
So
both
those
are those hits.
I'm gonna just start rolling damage. So with gateway advantage,
Yes, those are hits.
gives me an
I-
additional 1d6 damage to
Okay.
roll with it.
I can't make it defensive because they automatically hit.
You can attempt to block, I believe, because you stored an action.
You can attempt to block if you wanted. Blocking it costs a stored attack action. You essentially make a fortitude save against the attack roll. If you equal or beat the attack roll, you successfully block it. And then you'll roll a ranged hit check in this case. And if it hits them, then you redirect the attack back at them, causing half damage to them.
Actually, I'm just gonna eat both shots.
Fair enough. You reduce it
Yeah.
from your armor first, which is the red one.
Right.
Let me take away strain. Take away 2 strain. Okay, that's my turn. Oh, my stats are wrong. You can go now.
I didn't add the bonuses to my AC. I didn't add any of my fucking class abilities.
Oh my!
You okay?
Rookie.
That's why I was like,
I still
oh,
would have lost, but it's like I would have evaded at least one of those hits.
I have so much less strain. It's okay then. I have a lot more HP.
I'm just glad that I
take
like
55 damage. Yeah. No.
only rolled 19s on the regular.
You just
attack.
take 41 damage.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hey.
The 20 and the 21 are the damages.
those are the attacks. Yeah. Hit check. That's right.
All right, cool. Hit me with your best shot.
Is that it? Is that how they do it down in the Riftland?
Tentacles rips.
Is that a real place?
You just kind of hear me. You know that portal that opened up by you and the bullets came out of. I'm just
Keika,
like
spirit die.
you hear my voice kind of project through that. I'm like, come at me, buddy. I'm waiting.
So while you're
I'll
hiding
give
behind a
you-
rock, you pussy.
I'll give
It's
you
actually
free
on the
entry
rock?
I'll give you free entry to Riftland. And then it closes.
Hey, you open that rift back up.
It said borders are open, bro.
That was sarcastic.
Free admission.
Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to use an ability, but that counts as an action.
Yeah.
What are my stored actions?
Well, so you have a stored movement and 2 stored attack at this point.
Gotcha.
But you also have a normal attack and a normal move action. So which what are you wanting to do?
That's that's a great question. I'm really glad you asked me because I'm going to tell you. First, I'm going to move 30 feet up here. And that's one of my move actions. I have 2 move actions.
Correct. You have a stored one, yeah.
How do you store one?
He starts with one.
Oh, he does. Nice.
And then I'm going to use my gather on this little bucket of water here. Well, not bucket of water, but I'm going to use my gather to take control of 3 cups of water here. And then it's going to accumulate until it reaches, it's just going to gather. And so the other ability I'm going to use here is the protect.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then it's going to give me this.
So that will be 2 attack actions that you've used, and then you'll subtract, of course, 4 strain. And it's technically you can just put plus 30 to your armor.
Damn. That's nice.
I thought it only gives me 20.
Well, you're level
You're level 5.
You're level 9, so the 5 tier.
Well, yeah, level 5 to 9. Yeah.
Don't you worry. I'm going to open that rift myself.
Come for that booty.
I thought there was an way doing it somewhere.
All right. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah.
All right, Rift.
Empty can.
All right. So, instant redirect. Is that like a passive thing?
Man, you're
Or
making me
is that-
fucking read.
Hey, man.
I
I
call
gotta
you
know.
red,
So I
dude.
don't abuse anything. I gotta know.
All right, what am I doing?
Yeah, some of us read our stuff and ask questions before the session.
Hey, I did, and Zach never gives a straight answer. You know this.
What are you talking about?
Instant
No,
redirect.
he's right. He's right.
I even literally list. This is one of the few abilities that I have an example of.
Well, yeah, but is that like instead of gateway advantage?
Well, what is your question?
Is instant redirect? Is that like if a bullet goes through a portal? Is that like something? Do I always get that benefit?
Well, like for that one specific item. It's
okay. Okay, whatever. You know what? Let's see.
I don't understand your question. Is instant redirect?
Instant redirect, right? I was asking, is that a passive effect that if I shoot something through a portal, is that like does that just happen?
No.
Because the
you
question
have to clarify it.
Yeah, but would I be able to stack that with other benefits?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I would just have to take more strain.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. I'll kind of notice you're kind of coming up on me right here. I'll be like, Welcome to Riftland. And then I'll pull out both of these pistols, 4-round attack action, stacking both of those, and I'm gonna start shooting. So I start
Riftney Land was right there.
I'm starting to think this really isn't a real place.
It is a real place.
Start asking questions. So started both.
Okay. So with instant redirect, it gives me advantage.
It's still an empty can of Pepsi.
So here's the first two normally.
Mm-hmm.
There's 1, 2, and then -4, I believe.
22. What the
Correct.
fuck?
Somebody plus 8.
It's because he's using an ability to boost up his hits.
Wait. Subtract 2 from that. From
Yep.
those.
If you spec
Yes,
into
that's
stuff
what
and have certain quirk abilities, you can really get high hit checks.
Yeah, basically, the more distance you are from me, my hit check goes like up.
So
based on the
so technically those are still hits even with those close penalties, but
Yeah.
so 4
Yeah.
you're about to get your damn.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was with advantage too. Okay.
That was a double 1.
You said
So
subtract
this-
2 from what?
Oh, you don't need to.
And then I will stored attack 4 more.
It makes you feel better. My attack bonus.
Stored attack can only do it's one stored attack is just 2 hits.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You only have one stored attack.
Well, that was okay. So that was my full
That was
round attack
full
action,
round.
right?
That was
So now I can use my stored attack action for 2 more.
for 2 more. Yeah, I thought you said
Yeah.
4 more. Sorry.
Oh no, my bad.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think Graham's
My boy.
living.
Yeah, he's probably the worst type of enemy to
So-
go against.
The
5.
first 2 were hit checks. And
All
then
of those are hit checks.
all of those
Yeah.
are hit checks.
They're all ruled with advantage though, so only like every 2 of them, it's just the highest of that roll.
Yeah.
Right.
I was expecting a crit there, not gonna lie. I got
So
the
that's
opposite.
36, 17,
Yep.
and 32.
I got 5 hits
Essentially
Right.
he got 5 hits.
because I missed 1, which you got lucky.
Right, but I'm just trying to make sure I understand the flow here. So the first 2, 36 and 33, those were the first 2 hit checks. And so
Yeah.
So 36 33, the 36 is the hit because he was rolling advantage. When he has advantage, you roll it twice, take the highest of.
It's the actual first roll was before that. It was the 33 and the 39.
Oh, well, okay. I didn't scroll up
Okay,
enough.
okay.
So the 39 was the first, 36 was the second, 1 was the third, 32 was the fourth, 37 was the fifth,
1 was the third.
and then 40 was the sixth. Sorry, the 17 was the third. Nat 1, so I just don't consider it anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, nat ones are always failure.
All right, here we go.
God damn. You're like who's the guy in the movie?
Wow.
Guy in the movie.
Can't remember.
Nice
Was
description,
it
bro.
Deadeye and
I mean, Suicide
Will Smith
Squad?
played him? Yeah,
Deadshot.
Deadshot.
It's like that guy in that movie.
Jesus.
Hit by Will Smith.
Total of 117 damage is going your way.
Dear Lord.
Okay.
Dear God.
6 strain though.
So he lives, but Jesus.
That was a full round attack action and a stored attack.
I
expecting
feel
to go down.
exceptionally more balanced of a character.
Yep.
Wait till you get to me.
Yeah, I think Kiri's way stronger than me.
Kiri's is a little OP.
Yeah.
That's also the
I have,
purpose of this. I need to test some
but
balancing.
still, like 4 of those would still hit though. Probably.
See, like all I'm
Most-
getting from the quirk is better hit check and a d6. So take that as you will.
So essentially, you're going to take 89 of that is going to come off your armor, of course.
Oh, and I can't do the defensive action because I've already used my sword action.
You technically still have a stored attack.
Then he used 2.
Well, he used
Wait,
his
no, 'cause one
normal.
was his- yeah.
normal.
I got you. I just kind of smack my head with like the end of my gun. I'm like, lost a little bit of my hearing. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just calculating my health away. Give me 1 second.
He says that in character.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm actually registering the damage. So I have to wait until they all process in threes, you know.
My brain cannot process this.
I'm just like leaning against this rock, like.
And then the remainder would hit your health.
Hurt my hands too.
The recoil. I just imagine that on that net one, you just hit your own head, like.
I tickled. My hero costume's in tatters. I'm stark ass naked.
All right, well, it's your turn again.
All right.
Kate just puts up her shield to not see.
He's dead. He's dead. He's already dead.
Oh, he's naked though.
I always start with 2 movement. Is that correct?
No, one movement action, 1 attack action, 1 swift action.
I see.
Attack actions can be converted into movement and then into swift, and a movement can be converted into a swift.
But it needs to be stated what's the swift action first.
Things like skill checks. Like for me to activate my quirk is a swift check, just because it's not movement or attacking. It's really quick and simple. Essentially, Zach's rule of thumb is if your quirk ability that you're using doesn't deal damage, then it's a swift action.
Correct.
With some obvious exceptions as stated, typically.
Sure, my skill set. Otherwise, that'd be quite broken.
So how y'all liking your new characters so far?
So I'm walking up slowly.
Haven't played yet. I don't know, man.
Because this man has guns. I'm gonna walk up right next to him. I'm gonna say,
I see.
"Hey, what's going on?"
I see you walk on. So, how are you enjoying your visit to Riftland?
Yeah, I'll show you how I enjoy it. I can use the things in my inventory.
I'll just spin my gun, blow smoke off of it.
I just realized I was moving 10 feet short around too.
Oh, I forgot I have that too.
Rookie.
I was so focused on the quirk, I forgot everything else. And watching Graham move 35 feet,
Imagine having like combat skills. It's crazy.
Right. Is taking items out of my backpack a swift action?
No. I mean,
ooh, items.
Depend. Like, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna pull out every water bottle in my backpack.
All right.
What's happening here? What's going on?
Hey, you got water bottles too?
Thirsty.
Like,
Yeah, I'm a little thirsty for some rift blood.
What's going on here? I don't like
what's the question, Zach? Is that a swift or a free?
I'll let you just do it. I want to see what happens here.
Hey, hold on. How many water bottles? We need some logistics.
Okay,
This is my
each
life
water
here.
Like
bottle,
20.
I'm gonna guess he has 3.
So there are 6 water bottles, and they all have
Oh, no.
900 millimeters. They all have 900 milliliters. inside.
I'm using metric system. I don't know that shit. Is that a
You
gallon?
Bitch.
Pretty standard for fluid.
Look, gallons.
Fluid out.
Yeah, he says, look at this American.
What would you measure it in, Zach?
In democracies.
In
In
American
bald
values.
eagles.
Freedom unit.
In how many KFC bucket of chickens you can fit that in?
Oh, man.
How many big gulps is that, Ryan?
How many big gulps? Can you put all that in a big gulp
Roughly-
cup?
I kind of
half
How
a big
much
gulp.
feet of mine can put up in there?
I kind of want to make like a dumb American redneck villain.
Do it, please.
Do it, redneck.
Call him Maverick.
All right.
Be really weird in Japan.
Come hit me.
It would be.
It'd be an homage to American culture, just like All Might.
Yeah.
All Might's different. Don't compare him.
Yeah, he's the superhero.
He's
ripoff.
almighty.
So essentially, function should be a quick action since it doesn't do damage.
Function?
Well, quick action. Yeah.
Well, function itself is creating the item. So it's an act. So what I'll do is I'll go through and clarify on each of them. Functions will be an action to create that item.
Attack action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
in this case, attack action, but I'll allow it to be a move in the future to create it, but to physically like use the item in some way, that will be an attack action.
Yeah, that's expected. I mean, just to like create the item.
Yeah, yours is just so unique on how things can be done. It's some of these are going to be very situational.
Yeah. That's okay. So can I use function as a swift action?
No.
Just to create the item. To a swift action. So essentially, the 8 strain would be the swift action.
The 8 strain would be a full action, so that's like either a move or an attack
Okay.
to create the item.
Thought you wanted to see this happen.
That's okay. We can wait.
I do, but he technically has a stored attack still, so
Yeah, I do.
so he has enough to do whatever he's trying to do, and I think I know what he's trying to do.
I don't know what I'm.
Can I
Drown him?
suggest the nonahedron or
Hey, no coaching.
I'm not. I'm suggesting it's different.
I don't want to use that yet.
Well, I don't know how many more
Yeah.
turns you're gonna.
For coaching, you pay a professional. For what Zach's doing, you make a comment on a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Idiots! Why didn't they just do this?
GG.
If it was me, I would have used this action, then did this. It would have been easy.
You're just like backseat gaming us from the stands. Oh, come on, do that.
Clearly, you just need to block the riffs, obviously.
Okay. I'm going to use the swift action for command.
For what?
I'm
I
going
don't
to use
know
the
what
swift
these words
action
are.
for command.
Okay.
And the command is going to create a two-hander, like a greatsword.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to look at what you're doing. I like this mysterious.
He's like, I have no idea what's going on.
I'm immersing myself.
I have no idea what's going on, but I act like I do.
Right.
Ah, yes, I see. You use refine.
Yeah, I'm going to use refine to create the two-hander.
Okay.
Whose mic is that?
And then bonk this rift over the head with it.
All
I know
right.
this is coming from Victor, by the way.
So your damage is going to be 3d8 plus intelligence, but you just got to roll a melee hit check on him
Koi.
first.
Which is just 1d plus 9. 1d20 plus
1d20 plus whatever's on your sheet. Yeah, I don't have your sheet open. But it'll be listed. It'll say melee hit check.
Yes.
You can.
God, I hope this is a nat 20 after that.
I hope so fucking too. You know, spirit die, re-roll that hit check.
Oh,
Here comes the 20
I
this
was gonna
time.
do something.
Can I just take a nat 20?
Can I take time to take 10?
GG. Take 10 to take this attack roll.
Takes a minute to swing like once.
All right. Well,
Oh,
that
wow.
missed.
That was kind of funny.
Oh, I use dodge with my stored movement action. So I roll a reflex saving throw.
Oh
Haha! I take half damage. I believe is how it works. I have to actually check it.
Is that the DC? It's just compared to the attack?
Yeah,
It is, yeah.
I take
That's half damage.
Yeah, cool. Just letting you know, if you took that first one, I was gonna use aha an opening and shoot you in your mouth.
Okay.
This man, you realize we're supposed to be heroes, right?
These
Yeah,
are Nerf bullets.
What's wrong with you?
Actually, you know what? This
Those
is a cool
hurts.
idea.
Rubber bullets.
Bad idea.
The gun with the gun with the devil on it is like an actual gun, and then the one with the angel is like non-lethal. I
It's like a
guess
Nerf gun.
Rubber.
if you let me do that.
Sure.
Cool. So I have a way to use skillful assault more realistically.
So go ahead and roll the damage now. Which is 3d6 or 3d8 plus your intelligence modifier.
When you're doing stuff like that, Victor, please mute yourself.
Apologies.
No problem.
Fucking
Just
asshole.
letting you know for the future.
Piece of shit.
Especially because Zach doesn't record using Craig, so you essentially is going to be forced to edit that out. Or maintain a poor quality video, which is below my standards, but we'll see what Zach does.
14 damage.
Probably.
If that quality.
I take 14.
Well, you've done more damage than I did.
GG.
Hey, that's not how you treat the host of Riftville, is it? Come on now.
Damn, what an arrogant guy.
Yeah.
I just looked to you. Coming from you.
What do you mean?
Never mind. Weirdo.
Listen, I earned this. I don't know if you know this, but I'm ranked number 18 on Call of Duty.
Uh-huh.
All right, Rift.
You slash me, and I'm like, ah! And I start falling backwards, and I open a portal behind me. And I'll go 40 feet.
What the fuck?
Right here. So that would be my movement action, I suppose.
Correct.
Cool. And then I shall let's see. I guess I could have done something cool. It's too late now.
So was that 5 strain? Or just
Who?
1?
For
That was
you?
four strain.
4 refined.
For you, that's just 2.
Oh, okay. All right, and then
He was saying that to Yavin, not you, Rift.
I was, yeah, saying that to Graham.
all right, I'll take 2 away then. Okay.
And why that's 2? That's only 2.
Most
And
abilities typically 2, but
Because
that's
the
what-
user's abilities cost 2 strain to use, unless mentioned
Oh.
otherwise.
I see. In front of
and I'll keep blasting them. This time I'll save some
so
strain
long.
and only do 1 version of it.
Are you shooting for your portal?
Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
skipping out on instant redirect to save a little bit.
I was about to say, there actually has no line of sight.
Let me check distance here. So it's +2.
So these are
Damn.
like very low plateaus.
Well, he's using a portal
Yeah.
to shoot through.
That's 32 and 29.
Yeah, otherwise they're like 10-foot tall rocks.
Yeah.
30.
Right. This is a great map for Rift.
I like it.
So I believe that knocks you out.
Does it?
Dang, I just got plus 15 movement too. I was about to come over.
Just fucking leaping over the rock. What?
I think you could have exactly gotten there. You have 35 movement speed?
Yeah, 35 plus
Plus
15.
50.
Yeah, you could have just gotten it.
All right. Well,
Just one more turn.
I did better than I did.
It was more eventful.
I'll remember this.
More eventful. I
Yavin
summoned a
Tsui
pig.
will
bitch.
remember this.
I'll never forget.
Yavin Tsui.
What happened to that pig, by the way?
Remember
He
I took
disappeared.
the waves of the portal, the waves of the
He
rift.
disappeared. I wanted to keep him as a pet.
Too late. I already ate him.
Oh,
Did
well,
you
that's
change
really
it?
starting to want some bacon.
to pig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Paradox and Apex.
Already? Damn.
Apex
Oh.
goes up. Well, yeah, because Metal Bee gets a bye. So
Hey.
Hmm.
Wait, can we?
My stats, what the fuck? Okay.
Another one.
Why my stats so weird?
Oh god, there's 2 of them.
disgusting.
Okay.
We don't know that I'm beat games.
Can you update the name? Well, I guess I can update the name myself.
Yeah. Here. I forgot that you changed it.
Red was armor, right?
Yeah.
And HP was okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Let's see what I do here. I am going to use my move action to transform, get some claws. My teeth are growing out, and that will be too strain. Yeah, I'm coming for
Hi.
you. Thanks.
I'm ready for this.
Let's see. I am also going to store my attack action. You're up.
All right. So no hero suits or hero suits.
You have it.
Heroes. Yeah.
We have everything in our arsenal.
If we didn't have hero suits, I would have been gone after the first 2 shots.
Factual.
Fucking Graham got hit by 117. He'd be obliterated.
We should.
They would be dead like 3 times over.
Oh gosh. All right.
My
I
bad.
guess let me roll. I guess my fortitude save here
Oh. Why is that?
because it's about to get swanky in here.
It's about to go down.
Care to elaborate?
It's just a
Drawback.
it's a drawback of his.
I know. Just for the audience, man.
Okay, it's my drawback audience.
Well, tell them what
Nice.
it is.
It just determines the strain cost of his abilities.
I
And how
see.
much it hurts me.
Oh.
3. So I'm gonna kick the party off with equivalent exchange.
Nani.
Hey, you saw how that went for Edward. Don't do it.
So that one is
Full Metal Alchemist.
more passive. You just have to clarify each round that you're using it, just so you know. Paradox.
All right, I'm using it.
All right, back to you.
Back to me.
Yep, he does
He's
nothing.
not moving.
No.
Oh my god.
No. So
I'm
this
gonna-
ability, you know what? I won't spoil it.
Yeah, it's fine. I could technically just read up on it, but I won't.
Like, it's the
For
book.
fairness' sake, why not?
Better get
I'm going to move right here. 30 feet.
This is gonna fucking
Okay.
hurt. One of these is gonna hurt.
If he gets to me before
And
I like this.
then, hold up. I need to look. I am going to use exploit weakness on Paradox. That means I get a bonus to hit checks, I believe.
GG.
No, I don't. But I could use intelligence instead of strength for dex, but I already do that anyways. I get a dodge bonus to my AC equal to my intelligence modifier. Okay. Alright, that is my turn.
Doing it one more time.
What the fuck is he doing?
Rolling the dice here. It's a risk, but we're gonna try.
Oh my god.
So what's happening right now?
I use the equivalent exchange again.
Okay.
So it's my turn again?
Yep.
My god. I'm gonna move with my move action and my stored move action that I get from my class to right here. I'm going to use my swift action to use Howl. That means I will roll intimidation checks. All enemies in the area 30 feet must roll a will save against Well, not against my intimidation, but a DC will be determined by my intimidation roll. My intimidation is
Wow.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
Well, he automatically fails anyways. Let's just see for fun. Yeah, that would have been a DC 21. Now you get a you are scared and you get a -1 to your attack rolls when you attack me and a -1 to say -2 to saves and skill checks. And I also get advantage on the next hit check. That is my turn though. I'm storing my attack action, I guess.
All right. All right, I can't do it again. I'll get bonus.
Come on, dude.
I'll risk one more turn. Yeah.
You can only do it up to 3 rounds. Isn't you already do it 3 rounds?
Nah, 5.
You did 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I did 2. It's up to 5 now. Or sorry, no, we're level 9.
Yeah, you're not 10 yet.
But I'm gonna use haste.
Uh-oh. I think I remember this now. I think it was like doubling his attack or something.
Well.
Alright.
Oh
boy.
God!
Oh my
Apex
God!
gotta die.
I didn't think about this. That's stacks.
Yeah, it's abusable. Yep, it's abusable.
Oh
You
no!
should probably fix this.
I talked to him about it.
Yeah, I already see something.
And then I'm gonna use tachyonic turns.
Jesus Christ, you're fucked. You're so fucked.
Depends on how well he rolls, I guess.
Do you understand? He now has what 16 actions to use.
And then I'm gonna use.
I knew this was coming.
Tachyonic enhancement.
But I got some stored attacks. I believe in the heart of the cards.
Alright. So that was pretty much 2 turns that were double. So, I just used 2, so I'm at 14, and I guess we're gonna start rolling here, rolling some attacks.
Hey, first you gotta move up to me, man. I don't know, man. Get out in range yet. Oh, fuck. What are you using to attack me?
Well, that was 1 of 16.
So you can roll those attacks because it's going to be a second. I will be right back, just so you know.
Wait. Before, is this like quirk effect? Because I got a, what's it called?
Technically, yes, this is quirk effect.
So I get a bonus to my AC.
Yes.
Nice.
So
an expert weakness gives me a bonus to my AC.
You only hit once.
Okay.
His AC is 34.
he has to crit to hit him.
I guess technically I could have done a good offense or a good defense as a good offense, but I only realized it afterwards.
Jesus. All right, well, you did the damage.
Now I'm probably gonna get smoked. So.
All right, Apex, you're up.
You know, I could technically block that one too just to fuck you up more, but I won't.
I mean,
but I won't be in that 20, so yeah. Even then, with my modifier, I won't be able to. Okay. I'm going to attack you 6 times because I do wield my claws and I have 2 attacks stored. And I'm going to hit you.
Full attack action?
I could. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for reminding me.
Sorry, Bike.
He was kind of toasted as soon as he found out what
these are the first 2. Well, that's a crit already.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm going to use a warp.
That means?
See ya.
Good job.
I am going to move up then. I will not do a full-on attack action. I attack you 4 more
is that
times.
allowed? GM.
I didn't roll the full-on attack actions, so.
What?
Go ahead and just continue.
Just do what you're doing.
Okay.
Don't look, everyone.
Oh, that one.
Oh, that one.
How the fuck
So
is
how many
your
of those
AC
hits?
so high?
We just went over that. It's a lot of math.
Jeez.
I I told you intelligence base is OP. I think Connor's still trying to figure it out.
Well, I have a feeling there's one of these things that was calculated incorrectly. I'm just re-going through it.
All right. So how many of those hits?
Doing the
I mean,
DM
all of them
job.
except for the one. Except for the
So-
first two, I guess, because those were like
1,
or the
2,
first-
3. 3 hits.
Yeah.
That
4.
seems right.
Well, actually, the first two was part of your
Yeah.
dual attack. Your
Correct.
dual attack.
You warped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Hey, nice thing. So once per round, when I hit my expo weakness target, I can deal additional damage to the creature equal to my intelligence hero modifier level. But if I have Sensei, Mind Over Matter, which lets me also add my Sensei level, so it's additional +9 to my base hit. And I also add my intelligence modifier again to my check, I believe.
Yeah.
To my damage. Ah, no, that's not right. That's incorrect, I think. That's only once per round.
Do you not have any armor? Or did
Dude,
you
I
use
have
it up?
I have armor.
No,
you got it's using your out of costume pictures, so it doesn't have your armor bars.
Oh, okay. I was so confused. I was like, does it just not have armor?
Nah. So this is the first hit. Second. Oh, gee, damn.
62, 86. Ouchie.
Ouchie, ouch. I think that should be my turn. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Is that what our match looked like, Yavin Tsui?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's 2 more damage. I forgot. That's not my attachment levels. It's my level. Fucking hell.
2 more
Not
damage.
7.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
2 more damage. It's supposed to be no. 2 more damage for the first roll. Because that's +7. It's a +9 at the end.
Okay.
Well, Paradox, what you gonna do now?
Do tachyonic turns again.
So you. Oh.
Like take 2 turns. And I can't do a full attack, so I'll just do 2 attacks and store a move. I'll store both
Right.
moves actually. And I'm gonna use this time because this is the only chance that I like literally actually have is good offense is best defense.
Firecracker!
So I'm gonna take the bonus to the melee attack instead of the damage. Is there a cap on this? It cannot be greater than your levels, so I'll take up to 9. So -9 to my AC to +9 to my attacks.
I think it's your strong hero
strong
level.
hero.
Yeah, so 5.
Okay, 5. Alright. So 14 + 5, 19. Dang, that's still not good enough.
Hey.
Oh!
Not good enough, he says.
Never say you're not good enough.
GG.
You're always
Believe.
good enough.
Believe,
Believe in the heart of the cards. I had 2 hits.
GG.
it. Believe it.
Believe it.
And then -4. Those are misses. I expected that.
I'm glad these two fought each other.
Bro,
Yep.
Apex
I
is
am
OP.
very glad as well.
I was expecting some OP trash, but I wasn't expecting this.
Hey, what you mean? Coming out here with 16 turns, big. All right.
If you would have done that thing from the start, I would have been dead like 16 times over.
I don't know which is worse though.
16 turns or 34 AC.
I mean, if none of them hit, like,
You gotta get that hit check up.
nah, that's my turn there.
It's your turn. Alright.
My turn. And now I'm at -5 AC.
You're probably gonna
So
walk
just
though.
roll pretty much like.
Oh lord.
I might whoop, but I might not.
Ooh.
Ooh. Now it's the
Element of
question:
surprise.
if you do that, can I split my dual wielding though?
No.
I'll say one attack
Damn.
action for each.
Yeah. First hit, second hit. Are you not gonna do anything?
Yes, I'm gonna work.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
I thought you were gonna do. I guess you're probably gonna do a full attack, so I don't have a choice.
Well, I can't move if I do. Wait, actually, I can move with my stored move action, bitch.
Let me take this screen.
So we'll be -4 penalty, right, for 4 round.
It's not gonna matter, dude.
Correct.
My AC is so low. Like,
Well-
unless you roll a 1, you're not gonna miss.
Do I even need to roll damage for this, or?
Yeah, he's still got armor.
All right.
Although this looks like this is close now.
64.
Yeah. He's out.
Yeah.
Hey, you almost got me though. If you would have done that thing from the very beginning, I would have been.
What was the plus 3 in your listing again, Kiri?
My +3. That was my quirk.
What quirk do you have?
Lycanthropy gives me a +3 AC.
Is it not here?
It's in the. It is.
Transformation.
Oh, it's
Transformation.
It's under-
mutant or transformation.
All
That's
right.
what was confusing me. I was just double checking all the math, making sure everything was being calculated correctly, which it is.
All right. So that's that fight. Now,
Perfect.
give me just a moment.
See how terrible Eternal Space can be. Well, good, not terrible.
I always knew that. Lucio was that.
I know.
That's the main reason I was double checking, was to see what I was missing.
The intelligence and the
Yeah,
quirk,
your intelligence is slightly higher on the quirk, yeah.
and also the
I also
AC
don't have the
bonuses
suit.
from things. Yeah, the suit and the feet
Yeah,
to make
I also-
up for my
yeah,
lack
that's
of
true.
dexterity.
I also don't have the feat, but I will be taking the feat eventually at level 12.
So here's
Nice.
your new border.
Oh, you little asshole.
Oh, that's better for me.
Yeah, thanks, Zach.
Rift.
As I'm walking to the arena, I walk by Yavin Tsui. I'm like, hey man, all things considered, I went a little overboard. It's a bad habit of mine. I'll extend my hand.
Nothing's regenerated over this time.
Well,
No, you guys
I'm
are back to full.
So I actually didn't hear any of that.
No,
Didn't hear what I said?
Yeah, no, I'm actually I'm still incapacitated.
No, you're not, are you?
No, you've been recovered.
All right, I'll be right back again, and then we'll get started.
Seeing that Yabin Sui's kind of sleeping, I'll kind of crouch down, get close. I'll be like, truth is, I got this voice in my head, and he kind of told me to shoot you a lot. But you know what? I think we can be friends after this.
Oh, you're
I'll
gonna
kinda tap-
teabag him.
I'll tap
Can I
your
send
shoulder.
3,
That's what Game Boy would
drops
do.
of water?
That's game.
He is a crazy boy. There's nobody that can talk about that. You crazy.
Mr.
You're in
DM,
a different world.
Mr. DM, yes, sir.
am I allowed to send 3 drops of water down this man's nostrils?
Sure.
And
Minus
Hey, I'm
5
proud of you.
AC for the rest of the day. No.
No.
How was that?
All right.
All right, what?
All right. Well,
Let's walk down the stairs, kind of smack my head a little bit, get ready for the fight. I'm just like with my gun, like fucking shut up.
all right,
I'll
Rift,
stand
you're
in the
up.
arena. Do I go first?
Yep.
Oh.
Keika had the worst initiative, so
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was best. I don't know why.
No,
far from.
roll a 3.
All right. Cool. I will full round attack action you.
Okay.
Hey, this is I can
Realize
get
I
my
didn't
best bonuses at 60 feet.
True.
Perfect.
fuck.
I'm taking it while I got
It's
it.
very estate.
All right, let's see. So +3 plus 2. All right. Here comes 2,
Nice.
and then -4.
After that first hit, I'm going to use my stored movement that I have at the start of every battle.
Cool.
I'm going to vanish and then reappear over here.
So what does that mean for me?
I don't
Well,
know
the-
what that means for you, but it gets me closer to you.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Technically, those would still be hits. It doesn't negate the attack.
No, it's just to get me
So
closer.
they're all
Alright.
still hits, yeah.
So here's the first one, which is a critical hit.
Okay,
Number
so
2, 3, 4.
Is this the end already?
これは3度終わりだ. So that 27 is double 54, and then plus. Let's see.
Oh, what the? It jumped over to the chat for some reason. Minus. Where was I? Where was the? There we go. Oh, that was not supposed to go that far. So that's. That's.
Should be all your armor and a decent chunk of HP.
Yeah.
And now I'm fucked because I don't take hits very well.
Na.
We're completely fucked. Completely fucked.
We're completely fucked.
I also don't deal hits particularly well.
That is fair. It's your turn though.
Yeah.
Don't you have a? Okay.
I can't get next.
I'm going to message you, Rift.
You see me? I'm just kind of like twitching my head.
I forgot
little
about your
cycle.
backstory.
I'm always twitching.
Okay.
Forgot about the fact that I would be going second, so my entire plan for this just kind of fell apart.
I don't think I have a stored attack. Do I start with one?
You're a marksman, so yeah.
Does marksman start with one?
Yeah, level 5, quick detect.
What? I'm only
Oh,
level 9.
he's
though.
not level 5 marksman.
Oh, not marksman. Fucking. Oh, yeah, I guess.
I'm
Idiot.
level 9, buddy.
Yeah, I thought of you as a marksman, so.
Oh, I forgot I have evasive. So earlier when I dodge that attack. Right.
Oh, yeah.
You're learning. We're learning.
Yeah.
Well then, I
As
guess
a team.
spend 5 strain.
We're learning about ourselves and each other.
I'm like not paying full attention to what you're
2
doing.
defenders,
I
Team
seem
has
to
to
be
die.
a little distracted.
and then I will have them attack.
Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding.
What is their attack? Same as you.
Victor, was it you in the test session who just got sniper rifled and like instantly died?
Yeah.
And you
When
waited
he's
like
quick-
2.5 hours.
Weren't you the one that I cut up? With,
Yeah.
Fuck
with
that
the swords?
rifle.
That was
Oh
the
yeah,
one,
sorry,
not the
that was
sniper.
when I got cut. That wasn't the sniper.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
You're guessing.
I had
and
the
then
dark
Blakey
quirk.
hit.
Sniper.
Miss. I'll
Sniper.
use.
Red was
That was me.
Red was the victim of me showing Zach how abusable mechanic was.
Fuck you, Connor. Fuck that.
Yeah. First one hits, second one miss. I'm gonna use aha on opening.
Okay.
So how does that work with dual wielding, Zach? Do I use both?
No, it would just be one.
All right. Cool.
So when if the target misses you, you shoot the target.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's low blow.
Okay.
Yeah. So
No,
that would
no.
be-
Low blow is when somebody else hits them. Then you follow up.
Ah,
with that.
yeah, right.
15 to one of the little sword guys.
Okay. Mark there.
Not planning on doing any more to them, but
Sorry, what was there? HP. So it was this one. So that's 5. I like to get these things with an actual. With these already set up. Okay, and then that one will deal.
You did hit, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, hit me once.
Had to check the damage. I was changing their health before I
Gotcha.
did the damage.
It's annoying me how this one isn't on grid. Oh, Jesus. 17 damage.
17 damage.
Ow. I have 60 armor.
You have 20 lower than me?
I did not have enough points to spare for like max.
You probably put it all on improved targeting, didn't you?
Perhaps. Alright. Is that you?
Yep, that's it for me.
Alright. Let's see. Which one is more combat oriented? Because I have Gateway Entrapment and Gateway Prison. Let's see. Grapple.
Probably prison.
Okay.
Well, no, not in this case. I mean, you could.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep it simple. She's pretty low. I will do. Oh, I forgot to take strain. I'm just gonna full attack action again.
Okay.
And we do recover after battles, right?
Yeah.
Take strain.
Yep.
Very cool. I'll use my my stuff to grant me advantage as well. Which I would be -2 because you're in my face.
Anyone here good at massages?
+2.
Yeah, I got acupuncture.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh, what the?
Don't worry about it. I'm trained. I'm a trained professional.
Okay, so that's the first one.
It's a child.
Nice.
Second.
You want some of this too, huh?
Where'd you get that degree?
Hero High School.
I want to speak to
Standing out diplomas.
Right here, sir. But the diploma is in sign language, you see.
I think you're down.
Am I? The defender is going to take that.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
The defender can
Sorry,
take
not
a
bad.
shit ton of hits.
Then I have one more. Which one does he take?
He'll take him until he's dead.
He's
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to
Oh,
take
okay.
all the up to 80 damage. Actually, is it 80 at this point, or is it? I think it might be 90 now. As we
It's
level
just
up.
better Jade in terms of
Level
defense.
9,
for Arabs.
so
Yeah, I believe it's up to 90. I just thought it was 10 times my level.
Oh, geez, roll 20.
Yeah, 10 times character level, so 90 damage.
What the fuck?
Okay.
You're just
so,
rolling crits.
So the first one is the 23, which is a crit. So
Okay.
the defender would take that, and then
Oh no, it's
another-
taking all of it until it breaches its HP.
which I think I do.
It can take up to 90 points.
90? All right, let's do some
Yeah.
math. So number one, it takes 46, and then it takes another 23. So 69, nice. And then it takes another 28, which that would kill it, and then you would take the final, which is a
So I
crit.
would take 7, and I need a reflex save out of you.
Out of me? All right.
Yep.
There's the damage for the last one. 12.
Okay, so that's.
So I think you take the 32, which is doubled from crit.
you would take 32.
Well, I can just throw the other one in the way from if it's another attack. I
It
can just
is.
throw the next one in the way.
It's a full round.
Then,
Yeah. All right, cool.
But for the first one, that save is.
I assume I fail.
That's in the 20s for the DC.
Yeah, I fail.
So you will then take 45 damage from the retaliation strike.
All right, breaks my armor. 45, you
And
said?
then
Defender's OP.
Yep. And then
games
this
will be.
one will block because I still took the stat.
Well, let's not say that.
This will block the 32, and then I need another save.
Block 64.
I think I'm just gonna have to nerf
Okay.
Keika after this. That's all I
Is-
noticed.
Is the one that's hitting right now already damaged? Because I hit it earlier.
That's their actual health is not relevant to their special ability. It's its own separate pool.
The block?
Yes, it's a pool of up to 10 times my level.
So that'd be 90.
Yes.
All right, so in total, if that's the one I hit earlier, I think I did 14 earlier.
So it still has.
70.
No. I'm only reflecting the damage that you're dealing now.
Oh, so I have to break through all 90 to hit you?
Yes,
Basically, you have to do over 180 damage, right?
basically.
If I
Well,
understand this correctly.
no.
90
Well,
for
they go
each
they go
defender.
away at the end of the ability.
Yeah. So
So even if you
didn't destroy it, it's going to go
It would
away.
then fade
This is a
away.
unique ability. This isn't like its normal health.
Okay.
yeah,
I see.
so I'll need a reflex save.
But you could just spam defenders the whole time, huh?
And then you'll take another 32.
Okay. That's a weird ability.
I might have to restructure it, but yes, that is how it's supposed to work. But I
So
understand the
can't-
confusion.
I can't hit you unless I.
Well,
Okay,
if he chooses not to use the ability, you'd hit him.
Well, why would he do that?
I don't know. Maybe to conjure two
There is-
arrow people to attack someone who's less of a threat.
Yeah, it's also much different in the course of a 1v1 versus like if we're fighting a group
Yeah.
of enemies.
Yeah, very much so.
It's like the same for me. My AC would not be as high
Your turn.
All right.
against multiple
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, the drop of exploit weakness.
Then I think the right call is to summon my archers.
He was reading your mind.
I'm just gonna whisper to the person next to me. All right, he's fucked now. Those things hit like a truck.
Uh huh. You would know.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
You still got arrows in your bag. Let me pull
Knowing
them
that
up
I
for you.
can skillful assault with them and not, murder people, I will use their special ability.
You can
Shoot that
attack
fire.
the same turn you summon?
They each have their
They
own
have
turns.
their own action.
Damn. All right.
Damn,
All these
son of-
people and their goddamn summoners.
Makes you feel better. That's what Nick's new character is, his summoner.
Yeah.
I know. We have like a defender on each team. We have a fucking summoner on each team. What the fuck is this?
I technically was a summoner in my fight. I just summoned someone against me.
And a pig.
And something useless.
And a pig.
Oh my, that's a crit.
Well,
and
Piercing damage.
I'm
Doesn't
gonna
matter
be,
though.
I'm gonna be real, audience. I did not expect Keika to make it this far.
Are you kidding?
What?
He's
She's OP in 1v1s.
She's real strong with 1v1s.
Yeah, like
I've never
all the
seen
times
her
that
in a
I've been
1v1.
fighting. I mean, you got to think about it. All that time in that like villain fight, I was only focused on blocking Sarko.
Mm.
True.
She did not have the time to show her real powers yet.
So are
This
you
is
out, Rift?
I'm almost certain. he is.
Yeah, I have
'Cause I just
38.
crit him with that first shot.
So
The
we're gonna see
OT
what
would
the
be
damage
proud.
is.
All right.
Damn. She blocked 2 crits too. That's kind of annoying.
Why did that crit?
It crits on an 18 to 20 with the super shot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, some people have increased crit
Oof.
ranges.
Well,
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, the
yeah,
feet.
so that would be 78 damage just from the first shot.
Yeah. I'm down.
I did
There's
not.
for her it's a quirk specific thing, but there's also a suitability that increases your crit range.
Yeah.
Well,
She could technically like stack it up. And
Apex
just have like a crit range of like 16 or 17 that I can't remember.
versus Metalby.
I'm gonna take
That'll be-
You see a bunch of like
Oh.
hair. Yeah.
Here's a question I want clarified while it's still in my head. So Metal Bee can take metal from other people, right?
Well,
Let's say I conjure a game cartridge and it's a game rocket launcher. Is that metal?
no.
Okay.
That is related.
Did it also be served?
Maybe the kind of thing like me and him together, like he just disarms all the enemies, and meanwhile I'm here. It's like, this isn't metal. This is made out of elite skills.
This is gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
All right, hold on, Red. I'm gonna something here to help.
What in the world? Rolling D fudge.
Can I start?
Fudge.
What the fuck?
Internet.
Can I?
And
Actually, fuck. That's a good idea.
I don't even know why you're adding +0 or -0. That's not how fudges work.
Oh, you mean this?
Fudgy.
all right. Well, Metalby, you go first.
All right. So I'm gonna store my movement action. I'm gonna be standing there with my arms folded, and I'm gonna put my arm up in the air and raise it up high, and I'm gonna try to like. So I'll roll for it if I need to, but I want to sense if there's any metal around that I can bring towards me to make like a giant metal ball.
Keiko holding onto her shield.
I got no metal on me.
Hold on to my
Basically,
gains.
like some armor and make it into like a not a meteorite, but like a ball that I can throw. And then I'm gonna store my attack action for if Apex gets closer, I'm gonna throw that right at him.
All right, my swords and my grappling.
Well,
hook
too
fly
bad that action's gonna get wasted because I'm not gonna walk towards you.
Listen, I'm gonna have that ball on me. I'll take it with me wherever I go. It's with me now. If that allows me to construct something that there's metal around, and I don't know if I gotta roll for it or not.
You know you have your own metal on you, right?
Well, yeah, but that's my suit though.
Yeah. That's like
I'm not
part
using
of
my
your.
own.
That's your whole character.
Oh, okay. So I get it. Okay, so basically, what I'll do. So what you see originally anyway is basically like my armor doesn't connect. It's like I have some metal gauntlets on my hands and like on my boots and stuff, and then a few little like a chest plate and shit. I'm gonna have all that come off, I guess, and that'll be my metal that I'm gonna use. Besides my gauntlets, I'll keep those on always.
Okay.
And I'm gonna store. Would that be my attack action for collecting that metal?
No.
Right? No. Okay.
It's passive.
I'm gonna store my attack action and my movement action then.
Okay.
So what I want to do with my movement action?
Are you
if he gets
storing them
close-
or are you readying them?
Oh, so, I guess ready. I'm sorry. I'm gonna ready my
You should
move action
probably never mind.
to use my metal
Not gonna change
shield
what I'm doing.
if he gets closer. To use that as like a shield. It says
Okay.
It says I'm gonna use
Yep.
my
You have shielding.
So I'm gonna use I'll use my move action for shielding, and then my attack action if he gets closer to throw that piece of metal.
Okay.
All right.
In fact, I'm not gonna get close because
Just-
I literally can.
Just know, readying an action, if he doesn't do that, those are wasted.
Yep, that's
It doesn't waste it, right?
It does.
does.
Oh, it does waste it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if I don't move towards you.
Because like I'm saying like, oh, if he does this, if he doesn't do it, it's kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. No
You're gonna go
regrets.
shouting what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do this. Oh, if he's gonna do this, then
You're thinking out loud.
So I'm just gonna say you're gonna store them.
Yeah, I
And
guess, yeah.
Apex, your turn.
That's fair. Yeah, move action, transform.
Yep.
Persona.
persona.
Persona. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, hold up, Apex. I'll toss you my gun. You can do it Persona 3 style.
GG. Alright.
Persona.
Pass me the devil gun. Gotta store my attack action.
If you want the devil gun.
bees. Hey, sweet pun paradox.
That was a pun.
It's your turn again, Red.
Yes, it was.
So,
Listen,
all right,
just
this is
saying
what I'm
words.
gonna do. I want to divide that ball that I made into 4 pieces, right? And I'm gonna put 2 under my feet if it's okay, and I want to be able to like float by controlling the 2 pieces that are underneath my feet over the water. And then I want
He's
to,
Jesus.
like, I'm gonna be like as high as I can go, like 30 feet. I guess it would be 30 feet, or how high can I go? Would you think?
30 feet.
30 feet. So I'm gonna go 30 feet, and then I'm gonna say, "Come and get it, boy. I'm ready whenever you are."
That's gonna be funny.
And then, I'm gonna store my other attack action.
All right, then it's my turn.
Yeah.
Are you also like reducing your strain? Are you doing your cost?
He needs to.
There you go.
Alright, anyways, I'm gonna continue with my turn. So, funny thing, I have a leg day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up 30 feet. And then I'm going to try and jump off my stored movement action. And try to get him.
Shield.
Okay.
But he's 30 feet in the air.
So can I throw that ball too and shield? Because that's what I was waiting for.
Well, you didn't ready. You
didn't ready it
stored.
for this turn.
Oh, I'm getting myself confused now. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
So, would I need to roll an athletics check? Acrobatics?
For that high, yeah, still.
Alright.
Okay, I got my
I'll let you
shield.
know. One of my
What's the
best
point
checks.
of leg day then? Ugh.
Because it gives me a boost,
Gives you
basically.
a boost. It's yeah,
I'm
you're fine.
joking.
As I'm jumping up, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and get on top of him.
Shielding.
Well, technically, push him.
That's some furry shit right there.
Fuck you! I knew it. I fucking knew it. I'm gonna try and push him down from the fucking metal balls that he's standing on.
Would I be able to? Could I use my shield? Right, my shielding to try to block him from doing that.
I knew this was coming. I regretted it as soon as I did this.
Because I would use my stored movement.
Yeah, but yeah, it does say at any time to
At any
create. The user is able to expend an attack or move action at any time
That's
to block an attack by creating a metal wall around them. So you can take
That's
up to. What's your wisdom?
My wisdom. It's right here.
3.
It's 3.
15 damage before being destroyed. But it does cost you 2 HP to use instead of strain.
That's fine.
So it's going to take 15 of the damage, Apex.
Well, I'm not doing any damage. I'm trying to push him down.
Well, I was trying to block him, reflecting him off with my shield.
I'm technically not doing any damage. I'm just doing a shove.
Oh, it's just doing
And because I wouldn't know what he's doing. I just see him coming at me.
I'll allow you to still use it, but it won't do anything.
Oh. Well,
Well, it might help you later in this turn.
Well, kinda. Yeah.
Because
I mean,
my
I'll
plan
allow
is
it.
try to attack him afterwards.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Real.
Okay.
Alright, so what do I need to roll
For what?
to push him down?
Strength.
Oh fuck!
You want a strength off, boy? Because you don't want that with me.
Yeah, strength versus strength. We'll do a strength roll.
Uh-oh. Well, I already said I would.
Hang on.
Quackatawa!
There's that. What? Jesus, you might have
Yes!
All right, Apex 1. So you are shoved to the ground. You land just fine, but you are shoved to the ground.
I'm gonna try and follow him afterwards,
What?
and then try to claw at him
I would be
while he's
over
falling.
water, so I'd go into the water, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you would.
I mean, yeah, but it's not that deep. It's like a foot. You're fine.
Oh, see, that's why I just didn't know how deep it was.
I was hoping it'd be like that Game of Thrones episode. He'd fall all the way to the bottom, even though he's covered in metal armor, and be right up on shore the next turn.
You almost me, you bastard!
That's how Metalby dies. He just drowns.
Oh, wait, hold up. Yeah, I'm
Would be
also
a
going to
pretty
do
metal way
expert
to go.
weakness on him. Since one round has passed. I'm going to do expert weakness, and I'm going to attack him twice.
Shield.
Yeah, you're going to block some of the damage if they hit. Ooh, bad roll.
No, doesn't hit.
I mean, the first one does.
The first one?
Oh, the first. Yeah, I only saw the 14.
Like that joke, Toyami?
It's worse because I missed that show.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh wait, that hit check was wrong. It's supposed to be 18, not 12. I mixed up the damage and my hit check.
What the fuck?
So that would be an 18.
So 20 would hit, so they both hit then.
Yeah, they both hit.
Alright, for the first one, I will add my level to this. The second one.
So
All right, so I block 50.
You're going to take 51 damage.
51 my armor. Okay. All right.
That is my turn.
All right. So since he's up close now to me, I want to use Shrapnel Wind.
Ooh.
And can I kind of grab him and like hold him there with Shrapnel Wind?
I mean, you can use it and then try and grapple him as a second attack action if you have one.
I'm gonna use Shrapnel Wind, right? And then I want to use my other store attack action, and I want to send out my chains to try to like. Let me just see what Shrapnel Wind does, and then I'll do my chains to. I'm gonna hold you there.
So
Shut up. All right, so hang on. The user surrounds himself with a swirling wind of metal shrapnel. Anyone who is within melee distance takes 4d6 plus wisdom damage. This lasts for 1d4 rounds.
Yep. So
Okay.
Toyami vibes getting here.
So 1d4.
Ooh, 4 rounds.
Damn.
And
That's
it's a
guaranteed.
4d6.
Your armor class doesn't save you from that.
4d6
No, it doesn't.
plus
But that will
wisdom.
be the only sort of damage that it will do. 14.
Hey, look, Paradox. He's shredding it out there.
While he's getting attacked by my attacks, I want to send my chains out to grapple him.
Why are you so obsessed with these fucking chains on every character?
Because it's cool.
He's doing chains again? Oh my god.
Silas cosplay.
Character.
Silas cosplay.
He's not wrong.
Far enough into that series to know that.
No more.
No, that's the League of Legends champion, man.
So what do you want?
Okay.
If I roll my,
You
I would
need
have to roll a.
It's grapple, so you got to do your grapple stuff.
Okay.
First a hit check.
Yep. But you get +2 to it.
I get a +2. Well, I'm trying to think of. Is it melee or
You're in melee range.
Okay. That's okay. 1 20 plus. This is gonna be nice.
Rolls a 1.
Is it? Hey, that almost hit.
What?
Yep.
That almost hit.
Yeah.
You little bastard.
Boo.
That's
Second chain.
You don't have another attack action, unfortunately.
I tried.
Let it happen, Zach. Let him use the power of the
He has a
chain.
good chance to hit me, though.
Yeah, at least a 25%.
Can I? I'm gonna store my move action again for this turn,
Okay.
so I can use shielding if I need to again.
Oh, you're probably gonna need to.
I'll be like,
I'm
man, this is the
I'm
best
debating
fight
on using my ultimate move here. Not gonna lie.
Let's go, boy.
About a style on the skip. Fortnite dance.
My ultimate technique.
My ultimate
Sakia!
technique.
Takugan!
So at the start of my turn, I'm going to spend 8 strain. And you just see his muscles kind of bulking up a little bit.
Damn.
Damn.
You looking fine.
And I'm going to, for an additional 4 strain, mark him.
Okay.
That means
Okay.
that within a 90 feet range, I know the HP, armor, and strength at all times. When I'm in range for you for an additional 2 strain, I may lunge at a marked target within 20 feet, allowing me to deal either 4 swipes as 1 attack action, or spend 4
Isn't it-
strain to deal 8 swipes as a full round attack action. With
Wouldn't he
penalties,
have to
of
get
course.
Shrapnel Wind first of anything?
I already took it.
You already took it, so next
Yeah,
time.
just in a I feel like it's a vortex. You know, he's just in
Yeah,
there. I didn't know.
but it's on your turn.
It's just
so-
it's just passive damage.
That's okay. That's yeah. You know.
So I'm gonna do 8 swipes at him.
Gosh.
So you can use your shield to take 15 damage again if you really want.
Fucking fuel.
Yes.
Dude, I'm just fucking Warwick, dude.
Yeah.
Warwick,
But use my shield, Dina.
rat attack.
1, 2, 3,
God
4.
Damn.
5.
Yeah, I'm.
Oh wait, no. Hold up. I get penalties for some of them. The first 4 are with the normal penalty, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. The next ones are -2 penalties, so that would be 25, 21. The last 2. Oh, that's a crit.
I'm dead.
So what is your AC?
It doesn't matter. I mean, 18. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that'll be. I mean, you can roll. You can roll the damage if you want. X, but
I don't know, man. I kind of feel bad, you know.
That's gonna be a lot of work to roll that damage.
and that'll
If I
be.
have
It would be.
Unfortunately,
We're just for the future.
you're out.
oh
But I'm going to work with you on how to make it better.
yay!
Now for the final round.
Hey, we made it to the
It's
finals.
done all over again.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna get smaller. Good luck, Keika. Good luck.
I believe.
I'll tell you that too. Game Boy walks in.
I'm the real final boss. My first round was just a decoy.
GG.
All right.
It would be this.
All right. Apex.
195.
My turn.
I gotta reset everything.
Yeah, same. Also, you didn't save my token with the armor.
There's a sniper.
Oh.
Well, at least you got some a turn in this one, Metalby.
Yeah.
All right. Keika is scary. I don't like that.
Good luck, Apex.
I cannot do expert weakness yet, unfortunately. I will be transferring with my move action though. And then I'm going to walk up with my stored move and action that I get. I'm just gonna attack normally. Yeah, I listened to it. Still same hit check. So this will be twice.
I'll attempt to block the first one.
All right.
Because I do get a free block every round.
Oh, damn. That's nice.
Keika's about to be our leader.
I don't think
Maybe.
so.
It would, I mean, it would make sense.
Alright, so
Okay,
block
I
that.
got it.
So the
CC.
first one you take half
It
damage.
does, but it
check
wasn't
your trick.
expecting it.
Yep. I mean, you shrinking the arena killed any chance I had at actually winning this.
I mean, I'd rather it be Keika than a literal rabid dog.
Hey, shut up. I
It
can
is
give you
true.
bonuses.
Keika has good captain abilities too. Good defense.
If someone other than Keika won, I was going to be like, all right, so this is determined based on like actual leadership and not just who could win a fight, right?
It's
Yeah.
2 factors, yes.
I think she's the only.
Also, like,
actual
half of
candidate.
my class abilities are support based, just saying.
So half of the 21.
And how many of them have you used?
None,
Who's it
because I
gonna
don't have any
support?
allies in this.
Round it up or round it down?
He's been-
It's rounded up.
Okay, so 11 to each of us. Is that what it is?
Yep.
Or I have to make it a
you have
You
to
have
hit
to-
check, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be a melee, I believe.
Yeah. I do get a bonus to it. Thankfully.
My AC is not crazy high right now. It's not in the 30s, so
Yeah. My base, mod is still, like 6.
Oh,
So with the bonus I get from my shield, 18.
yeah, it's a miss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Well, it's your turn.
All right.
Get your shields. Get your
We're
shields.
going to first.
I think I might need to do my ultimate again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
it's once per
really
day,
sucks
sorry.
for where I gotta go.
I gotta go.
I'm going to start off by using Showbiz. So this is
What does that do?
You go buy a house.
I instead use this ability to befuddle an opponent in combat. When I do so, make a perform check against a creature within 30 feet of me. DC of this check is 10 plus the creature's level. On a success, the target's movement speed is reduced by half, and they face a penalty to saves equal to half my charmer level, which will be 2.
Ooh.
I just need to not roll a 1.
Why would you even say that?
Damn. Well, the half movement is not gonna fuck me up. Just
Yeah, that was my goal, was to kite you, and this kind of screwed that.
At least half of my saves.
Yeah, this really is like the best map for
Your
Apex.
saves are it's just -2 to your saves.
Oh.
Then she's gonna look around, seeing that like who's standing where. What is this? Nope, not far enough. How wide is that? Okay. Seeing as that she double checking, there's no one behind him to worry about. She is going to activate Rise of the Spirits, or as I guess as she calls it.
Fucking dying.
Everybody just hates me because I'm OP.
I automatically
And I'm a
turn
persona.
you into a spirit.
Phantasmal Deluge, she will shout as a just army of spirits rush
What the-
forward from her in a 20-foot wide, 60-foot long line.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
It's your Simps. Run.
I call on you to fight for me this day.
Is that a hit check?
No, you just take the damage.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't roll. Oops.
60-12.
Happens to me all the time.
Damn.
It's not 60-12.
Wow,
26.
what a
26.
shit
Ooh.
roll.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Real
ability
low.
is not great at a 1d4.
Yeah, it's like one above average roll.
And then that is
No, one average roll.
all right. That is it.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Apex Predator. Going to mark you for additional strain. I'm also going to do Expo Weakness. I got so many free actions. Expert is just like you can do it at the start of your turn, and Expo Weakness kind of just the same. Then I'm also going to spend an additional 4 strain again to make 8 swipes at you.
Actually, Exploit
Yep.
Weakness is a full turn action.
More fury.
Actually,
Actually.
Go on.
it's not.
I actually wrote the book.
Don't say
Let's
that.
see. Don't say that. I can't read. I'm illiterate. What the fuck?
Even know what a book is.
What's that? Ooh.
Typical American.
And then
I'm
the second half of those is at a penalty.
I do have a question. It won't matter in the sake of this when I do it,
Mhm.
if I can do it.
Ooh.
Because of the deluge, I have the penalties. I can't summon and I can't move for a round. Does that stop me from using the plane warp, the teleport, in reaction?
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
Purely based on the movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, how many hit?
Oh, sorry. Obviously the first one didn't. The first and the 18, so everything else. 2 misses.
So six attacks.
Yeah, I guess what's the lowest one? 27. I'll try to block one, I guess.
All right. I need to roll damage regardless. Oh, you got a decent fortitude roll though.
I would get a huge bonus to that from my shield. I get a
I
plus
see.
8 to my block checks. Plus a flat bonus just from the shield.
Gotta do this for the first. And then hopefully this will work. I don't know. So 6 attacks hit. That was the 1 attack. 4 times 5, 20 d6. Holy shit.
I don't think he'll be standing.
Unlikely.
Maybe. I don't know that math off the top of my head.
She does.
That's a big number, I think.
Hey, I think you're down.
No, I am still. Wait, hold on. That's not including the 32, right? Or whatever that's supposed to be. The first set of numbers.
I think the 32 is the
You're
crit.
muted.
Oh. No?
You're not muted, Victor.
Oh,
Here
okay.
he is. Apex, you're muted in Discord.
I am muted.
You are.
I've been muted the whole time, or
No.
A little bit.
so the thing, the first roll is the additional plus 9 damage from my expert weakness.
Oh.
So
And I once per round when I deal damage to designated target, you may deal additional damage to the creature equal to your intelligence.
No,
skill
I'm
level.
saying the first roll is separate from the crit, the jumble of damage you did at the bottom.
yeah, so it's 139
that's
the
plus
crit.
32.
Then yes, it's enough to take me out. The jumble was not, but adding that in.
All right.
Expert weakness is not specifying like the first damage roll. I can just do it once per turn.
At that point, I turned to Principal Kachan. We all right,
Kachan.
so this is more than just determined by combat skills, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Gotcha. So as your leader,
No, I am the alpha. Steps up, bitches.
I just have my feet on the table, letting this all unfold.
Jeez, oh, Pete. All right. Keiko, the job is yours if you would like it.
Yes, it would be an honor.
All right. Now, second order of business. We think we've figured out the location of Hakai. What makes this hard is Hakai is being touted as a hero, and it's in talks in a week's time that the populace is going to vote him as the new number 1 hero. So we can't use our typical resources to get you where you need to be. We'll get you as far as we can via plane, but from there, you'll need to go by foot. So I'm going to ask you all one more time. You all in?
Of course.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, why not?
What about the ones that came
of
before us?
course.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Have
All right.
you heard anything on them? On the others?
Unfortunately not. But next week, we'll find out what happens.
How dare you?
We'll see this team
Sure,
in
I'm
2
in.
weeks.
And then you'll see my real skills.
Yeah, me too.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Team is kind of OP.
This team hits hard.
Well, thank you for watching. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications if you like this. If you're looking to support us, be sure to check the description below for a link to our merch store and Patreon you can check out. Speaking of which, I'd like to give a special thank you to this month's patrons. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.